So last week, I was away. I was in Missouri at Unity Village. Glenn is actually wearing a cap from there that I brought him back. Ooh, ah. And I was at the Affiliated New Thought Network conference, otherwise known as Anton. And it was my first one, and it was so neat to be in a place all week long with about 150 people, mostly from the States, but there were a couple of us from Canada, new thought leaders from various organizations, some of them big, some of them small, some of them centers, some of them book clubs, some of them unis, some of them centers for spiritual living, some of them independent like us. And just everybody vibrating at a super high level of consciousness and energy the whole time. So it was just go, 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 workshop after workshop, keynote after keynote, and just one thing after another to just expand, expand, expand into boundlessness, which was the theme, boundless. They even handed out these little bracelets that say, next level consciousness, and I am open to boundlessness. So that we had this constant reminder of how infinitely potential and powerful we truly are. And so I enjoyed the whole thing. I met so many people. I made new friends. I decided that I'm going to help and volunteer on the organizing committee for next year's event, because with all of the stuff that was there and everything that I experienced, one of the things I realized that I didn't get as much of that I wanted until the very last day was experience, embodiment, feeling spirit, feeling how great or how powerful I am. And so on the last day, the thing that ended up happening was there was a visioning. And so in this visioning, we all got a chance to pull out our scribblers or notebooks or whatever it is that we had, or not, and just open up to questions. And open up to these sort of very simple yet profound questions that if we ask them and then just open up to whatever it is that wants to come forward, then we can really tune into something beyond what it is that we've experienced in life so far. And so visioning is not visualization, and I've talked about this before. Visualization is when you have an idea in mind, a picture, and you hold it in your consciousness, and you focus on it. And as you focus on it energetically, then you can start to maybe, attract opportunities or situations that bring you closer to that vision that you're visualizing in your mind. Visioning is a much deeper spiritual practice, because what it's about is letting go. Letting go of everything that you have known up until now, letting go of any preconceived notions of what you think life could, should, or would look like if. It's simply letting go of everything and opening up to the infinite possibilities of who we can become and what life can look and feel like. And in order to do that, we need to ask questions. And in order to feel and hear the responses that'll come, these intuitive hits, if you will, we need to open up and be still. And so one of the things that I experienced at Unity Village it's the lands that Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, who were the founders of the Unity Worldwide Ministries, that they purchased and have been adding on to for many, many, many decades. And so the grounds there are absolutely beautiful. It's just outside of Kansas City, which apparently is known as the City of Fountains. And the fountains at Unity Village are the biggest continual fountain that they have in that area. And we had picture-perfect weather the whole time, clear blue skies, and it was sunny and warm, and it was lovely. And so these fountains are going, the grass is everywhere, there's statues, and there's gardens, and there's chapels, and there's places to gather, all these workshops and everything happening. And then there's this incredible opportunity to sign up for something called Silent Unity. And Silent Unity is a form of prayer that has been going on 24/7, 365 days a year for 126 years, nonstop. Someone has been praying affirmatively for whomever it is that is on this prayer list and for the world. And so at Unity Village, there's an actual room that you can go into, and it's not very big. Like, it's probably maybe twice the size of this area on the stage. And you just, when you get into the elevator, you can't talk anymore. So it's not even like when you get there, you get into the elevator, it's as if you're in there already. You get up to the 3rd floor, the doors open, the door opens, whoever's in there comes out, you go in, we go in every half hour, it switches over. And so my first day was on my birthday. And there were 2 people who were signed up with me, but when I went to be picked up by the people who were going to take us over, I found out that those 2 people had switched times, and so it was just me. And so I walked into this room that had 7 seats, and on the front of the wall, there's just these painted words that say, "Be still and know," which is part of Psalms 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." So be still and know, completely quiet. It's like a soundproofed room. There's a beautiful altar there that has a super old Bible, some kind of lantern on there, and then a sign that just says peace. And then you can see the gardens out that window, and otherwise there's nothing. And so I sat down, I closed my eyes, and I could just feel everything. It was so profound. It was so sacred. It was so beautiful. And what I didn't realize until afterwards was that there are 30,000 people on this prayer list every single day. And so what I did was I just let go of everything and just opened up to whatever it was that is coming through. And the thing that I really honed in on was peace. And just this invitation, this declaration there to be still and know, and just let go of everything, was just so incredible. And so on the last day, when it came time to do the visioning, there was this incredible opportunity to be still and know, but with about 150 other people in the same room. And so we did have an opportunity to listen to some of the questions. And some of the questions that we were asked for were, what is the highest vision for my life? What wants to happen today, or what wants to happen right now? What is my soul's purpose? And at one point, there was a quote that came up, which is the quote that we used in meditation today, which is, the quality of your life is directly proportional to the quality of your questions. And so what was suggested to us was that, who here has 5 minutes in their day? Like 5 spare minutes? Huh? Everyone? Okay, so every day, if you can do it first thing, 5 minutes, ask one quality question. You know, what is the highest vision for my life? What wants to happen today? What is my intention for today? What's my soul's purpose? And to do that for a week, 5 minutes, one question. And so that's the title of my talk. 5 minutes, one question. What can you commit to? And what could happen if you did that every single day for just a week? Look what happened with Stephanie today during just meditation. Her 4th book came up. So my invitation to you for this next week is, in the morning, wake up and ask yourself a question. One quality question every single day for the next week, and just spend 5 minutes opening up, not looking for answers, not seeking for something, not trying to find it or make sense of it, but just letting go of everything that you know about yourself in your life, and just be still and know. Because when you give yourself the opportunity to do that, that intuitive wisdom that is always there, that is always in and at play, when you shut down and let go of everything and open up, then guess what gets to happen? That wisdom gets to be revealed. It gets to make itself known because we're listening. So that's my invitation for you this week. Pick some quality question that you can stick with, just one, and 5 minutes every day. So visioning is not about looking for answers or holding ideas in mind. It's about opening up to the divine intuitive wisdom that already exists and is revealing itself to you. So it may feel like it's new to us because we haven't yet experienced it, because we haven't yet entertained it, but the quantum field is infinite, right? Like infinite possibilities. They're all there. And the thing that ends up becoming our life experience is what we end up focusing on, where we end up placing our attention. So what are we placing our attention on? Well, give yourself an opportunity to try something new by, instead of trying to find the answers, by letting go and asking questions. So 5 minutes, one question. So really, I wanted to have more time for everybody to talk today, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you know how profound it was to be at Anton, and how, even though there was so much information and workshops and talks and stuff like that, the thing that really was most profound for me was having this opportunity to be still and know. Because then there was no clutter, there was no chatter, there was nothing getting in the way of this divine energetic flow and wisdom and intuition that is always, always there, that is just ready to come through at any moment if we let it. So this week, every morning, 5 minutes, ask your question, and then just open up to what wants to be revealed. And if you do, what would life look like? What could it look or feel like if you allow yourself this gift? If you ask yourself one quality question to help you open up to the greatest and highest vision of your life. And by the way, that is a quality question. So anyway, that's my invitation to you. Looking forward to hearing a little bit about that next week as we move into our visioning that we're having next week, that I'll talk a little bit about more later. And otherwise, just thank you for being here and thank you for listening. And so it is.